get him on camera actually while he was troll picking, but Jhin is going to be the choice here. And keep in mind that's with Samira available and with only Kai'Sa banned pretty much in the AD carry role. Lucian pretty much just a solo laner at this point of the game.
Ooh, Nocturne, yes!
Oh!
Yes! It's a Solka pick.
Here we go.
Well, Nocturne's ult got buffed on this patch.
Yeah.
So this is not a huge shocker that we're seeing it.
Somebody call Vedius, please. Someone wake him up. He's not awake right now. That's going straight to the mid lane.
Yep. There's the Samira pick coming in here now before second ban phase. So nothing crazy in terms, which is also going to be aggressive in lane, but not obviously for the same reasons. It's top Rumble.
I love this pick ban already, man.
Okay.
Oh, they're gonna see champion and blow up champion. If DRX get ahead, that's it's gonna be pretty insane, and they have a lot of reach.
I wonder if there's a possibility that this ends up being.
See this again? What's going on here? This is a bit of a problem. Maybe it was a bait onto Pioshik, but he's just fine with Becca behind him, and that's gonna be a great start now for our Lilia jungler.
Yeah, this is amazing for her. It does end up being kind of an awkward situation where, you know, it slowed down what she was trying to do. She didn't get the kill she was looking for, but this is still an amazing start to steal this away. It's actually going to really slow down, you know, where Blank is headed in this game. And because Lilia can actually do the Gromp and this blue buff at the same time, it's going to go ahead and smite that away. This is a really nice start. It's been about jungle camps on the red side of the map for him. We are getting closer, as actually it's just hit now, the level 6 for Solka, which is the power spike where he actually starts to become really relevant around the map. He's not in a position to push for this top lane, but Pioshik's here.
Look at Pioshik trying to take the angle so he can't get hopped on. The sleep comes in, the flash over the wall. Meganar ready to go, but is it gonna matter? The damage is just too much, and Doran has no way to stop that from happening. First blood goes to Kingen as a very helpless Doran. There was nothing he could do.
There's nothing Blank could do either.
This early lead is so powerful. I mean, Pioshik's back. He's up 2 levels. Blank gets a level here, thankfully, on the Raptors. As here we go, trying to engage now, but immediately the Hecarim just disappears, and the roam will come in. The equalizer on top of both of them. Yukal desperately trying to get something back, and he does get 1 kill, but that's now a double kill to the Nocturne mid. And Doran desperately trying to trade it back, but another massive trade in favor of DRX in the enemy jungle.
Yep. Kingen has actually traded this back so well, too. He's just going to keep trading on the Doran. Like, Doran's not going back to lane. He might not be going back alive. He gets one opportunity.
Trying to make this trade happen with the Meganar. But I think he realizes right away, it's like, well, I can't get this going. He's going to bait in Kingen, though. Really nice bait, and I think Kingen went a little bit too far this time around. Gets punished in the enemy jungle.
Finally, Blank gets to, you know, have some involvement in this game. Picks up 2 assists. Testing it. Now they're kind of caught, indecisive.
You can see Becca has no fear. He just runs straight at the 2 of them. He didn't even really have that much support. Of course, though, he's got Equalizer and the Nocturne ultimate to always threaten. So you saw that KT were just like, okay, I guess we got to back here.
Yeah.
KT, they do have this great team fighting composition.
They're grouped.
You also got to be careful about not stacking up for the Equalizer.
Yeah. They're grouped up here. I think this is definitely advantage KT. They're going to get this break for sure. And I think DRX a little bit too slow to pull the trigger.
Yep, here we go. Equalizer comes down, the Paranoia as well, but grouping up very nicely on the retreat means that DRX will not chase into that jungle.
This is best
We've
case
seen
scenario.
many teams make that mistake as well.
Yeah, this is best case scenario for KT, though. They get the Drake without having it down.
Yeah. Paranoia comes in. Will he commit this time, or is it just to get... Okay, he's going to go onto the Gnar. They're trying to blow up the Gnar here, but Mega Gnar pops immediately, but it just does not matter, as Becca is going to bring in 2 and pick off Yukal as well. Really nice Emperor's Divide. The Samira gets her ultimate off with a ton of damage and has been able to turn this fight around. So props to Hybrid to making it happen in that extended team fight and winning that one for KT.
I mean, this is a really bad sign for DRX. The fact that in the, you know, at risk of being picked, and he can defensively set up for an Emperor's Divide if they dive in. Like, Yukal's positioning here is so perfect, and they don't even commit. They can't. And this feels like the beginning of a really big advantage for KT Rolster.
Trying Trying to jump onto the Lilia here. Doesn't seem like they have enough damage. Hybrid is going to get caught up on the top side. But the Lilia eventually does go down. Now 4-on-4, they're going to take out the set, but still a lot of damage remains here on the side of DRX. But look at UCal getting so much stun. He's going to dive onto the Rumble and take him down now. And you talked about this Jhin. Now he's all alone, quite literally, and he will be taken out with a triple kill going the way of UCal as DRX floundering and KT jump on them. They pounce in that team.
Yeah, they get the Drake. They're going to get now a Baron. Really great positioning from KT from start to finish, and UCal is the finisher here. As look at how slow this team fight pays out for the Jhin. You know, there's just not a whole lot he's able to do in this. He's kiting back. Look at where Doran is right now. DRX are caught in this choke point, and their damage output outside of the initial burst just isn't there. This team fight actually gets turned in an instant. The equalizer comes through, but look at the damage on this choke point, and we're going to see a massive Emperor's Divide here as well out of UCal. He's just so good at fighting in these chokes, whether it's on the Victor, whether it's on the Azir, and it's like
the Scuttler. And so he can't even challenge. Okay, we're just going to full-on engage. That story will have to wait. They're trying to get into that backline here. Do they have the damage? They're getting a lot done, but perhaps not enough as they finally take out Hybrid. There's the equalizer, a lot of value, but UCal is now here, and he's got double buff, level 15. He will easily challenge King, and he's sitting in the flame. What BM is coming out from UCal? He's like, yeah, good job, buddy. You don't have enough damage. I've got a Mountain Drake now, too. And he easily shuts down DRX.
Just so easy to counter engage, right, with this composition, especially with the Emperor's Divide, but also Blank as well on this Hecarim. You can turn things around in an instant when you do engage in. And even with the equalizer damage coming out from King, and even with the blinds, and what was an amazing sleep setup from Pioshik early on in the fight, they just don't have enough. And it feels like the missing link that we didn't really focus on in draft is the Jhin. He's just too slow for this composition. I'm really curious to see what his damage output's going to be in the post-game, as Doran may have overextended a little bit here.
Well, he's got Blank to help him out. That's a 3-man ultimate. And you can see that Doran, with the Gore Drinker, he is very tanky. Solka is going to go down, and Doran's going to just barely go down at the end. But it was close. He got a lot of value. I mean, he's going to kill 3 members of DRX with his play, surviving for such a long time. Pioshik doing a little bit of surfing there. Gives the thumbs up, and that's going to be the end of that.
So much survivability for KT Rolster. It's just unbelievable how much of a lead they have at this point. It can't be overstated how hard, like DRX's comp is like a knife trying to break through concrete. You know, it's very sharp, but with how hard KT is now, I mean, you're not going to scratch him.
You're exactly right. There's not much they can do. Becca here is just going to get blown up. You see the damage difference now is heavily in favor of KT. Solka into the back line will try his best, and he does have a stopwatch, as he will eventually go down as well. So no more set, no more Nocturne, and KT will be able to take down this Baron and look to take the game from there at around 30 minutes.
Yeah, just going to take this.
Oh, man. Well, KT, just thinking about how they're going to get in here. There is there's an okay amount of wave clear. You've got Nocturne and Rumble, so there are methods to try to, you know, stop the waves from coming in. Paranoia just going to be used to deny some vision. I think he ulted there onto UCal. UCal has almost more than full health after that one, so yeah. Barely even noticed it. Doran looking for the flash play here. Doesn't look like he'll be able to get it. Really nice Emperor's Divide into that fountain, as the equalizer does get a lot of value, but at the end of the day, it's just going to be way too much here from KT, as the double kill will go the way of Hybrid, and they will finally end that game at about 34 minutes. So props to KT. They draft that later game scaling comp. They easily handle the pressure in the mid game, and they just play a more solid first game.
KT Rolster Taurusing pretty hard there at the end. Slow and steady wins the race. At the very end, you know, they had all waves pushing towards the Nexus, and UCal said, I'm going to use my Emperor's Divide to put you all back in the fountain. Please just wait until game 2. We've got a Nexus to kill. Please don't interrupt us.